Now let's take a look at the letter D design. You can see there are 2 rows in this design. These 2 rows can be stitched with the chain stitch. In the middle, we can add a whipped back stitch to add more visual interest. This area here can be filled with a layer of satin stitch as the base fill. Then we'll add a couching stitch on top. Let's start with this side first. Using color number 9 floss, 6 strands. Bring the needle up along the first row. Take it back down in the same spot where you came up. When pulling the thread, don't pull it too tight. Leave a small loop on the fabric. Bring the needle up about 1 stitch length ahead. Make sure the needle passes through the loop. This is what creates the chain link. Let me demonstrate once more. Take the needle down in the same spot where you came up. Don't pull the thread tight. Leave a small loop on the fabric. You can use your finger to hold it down. This keeps the loop from slipping. Bring the needle up about 1 stitch length ahead. This creates the interlocking chain links. For every stitch after the first, the needle must go back down inside the loop, right where the needle came up. Take it down inside the loop. This creates the continuous chain effect. Following these steps, stitch the entire row with chain stitch. Take the needle down just outside the loop edge. The first row of chain stitch is complete. The lower row is the same. Before stitching that row, let's first stitch the center line with a whipped back stitch. Using the same color, bring the needle up at the end of this line. Stitch 1 stitch forward. Bring the needle up about 1 stitch length ahead. Take it back down. Following the back stitch method, stitch all the way around this row. First stitch a row of back stitch as the base. Take the needle down. Once that's done, use a different color thread for the whipping. I'm using color number 4 floss, 6 strands. Bring the needle up right next to the back stitch. Then wrap from bottom to top. Make sure to return to the bottom after each wrap. Don't let the wrapping direction shift to top down. That won't create the spiral twisted effect. If you accidentally go the wrong way, that's okay. Just reverse the needle and redo it. Following the whipped back stitch technique, wrap each stitch in order. Take the needle down here. The whipped back stitch is complete. Now switch to color number 9 floss, 6 strands. Stitch the lower row with chain stitch. The technique is the same as the upper row. Bring the needle up here first, then take it down in the same spot. Pass the needle through the loop. Following the chain stitch method, complete the rest of this row. Pull the thread. Let's look at the result. Now let's look at this section. This section uses 2 stitches, the couching stitch and the satin stitch as the base. Let's start with the satin stitch base. Using color number 10 floss, 3 strands, to stitch the satin stitch. Bring the needle up at the center of the design. Take it down vertically to the right. Divide it into upper and lower halves. Stitch the upper half first. Bring the needle up right next to the center line. Take it down vertically to the left. Then return to the right side. Always bring the needle up from the right and take it down on the left. Each stitch should sit right next to the previous one. This keeps the satin stitch neat and tightly packed. Following the right up, left down method, complete the rest of this section. Every stitch must stay within these 2 lines. Don't stitch outside the lines or inside them either. Otherwise, the side edges won't be clean and even. It won't look as neat. Once the upper half is done, move on to the lower half. Bring the needle up right next to the center line. Take it down on the left. Following the satin stitch method, complete the lower section as well. Now let's stitch the couching stitch on top. Using color number 8 floss, 4 strands. You can see there are 5 couching points here. We'll stitch 5 couching crosses at even intervals. Let me demonstrate. Bring the needle up here. Take it down here. Bring it up again to the upper right. Take it down on the same side. This creates a cross shape. Let's stitch the remaining 4. Space them evenly into 5 sections. Stitch 1 cross in each section. Now switch to color number 5 floss, 4 strands, to stitch the anchor points. Bring the needle up above the first cross. Take it down below. Then bring it up on the right side. Take it down on the left. This forms a small cross shape, securing the couching cross firmly in place. Bring the needle up above the cross design. Stitch 1 vertical line. Then stitch 1 horizontal line from left to right. Following this method, complete the remaining designs. Take the needle down. The couching stitch is complete. Let's look at the finished result.